What's up? Time for D- chats.
Get D-. That's what you said, right?
I did say
Get
that.
D-.
Alright, so it's time for an album review. But first, as customary, what were you listening to today?
I was listening to Sleep Party People. Wait, one more. Alright, I was listening to Sleep Party People. They are a Danish dream pop act. Danish dream. Hey, I'm fucking talking about what I was listening to today. I was talking about Danish dream pop. Danish dream pop act. Hey, one more time. Ready? Once more.
It's over now.
It's run by one individual whose name I can't remember because he's Danish dream pop act. They're great. I was listening to their self-titled in case I didn't say that before. Excellent. Weird band. Live performances. They wear bunny ears. They're hey, that's not that funny. Like, it's just a fact of life. Hey, what are you listening to today?
Meghan Trainor. She's so good.
Who is she?
This is one of the few straight up pop acts.
What album?
Well, right now she just has an EP.
Okay.
It's called Title.
Great.
Yeah. It's only 4 songs, I know, but she's got that song all about that bass.
Oh, I know that one. Yeah, sure.
Now, here's what's interesting, okay? That song came out, and I heard it, and I was like, wow, it's pretty interesting, because, like, it's modern pop, and it has all the characteristics of modern pop. It really does. At the same time, though, this is packaged and delivered as, like, a 50s pop song. Really.
50s pop. Excellent.
Kind of doo-wop-ish in a way.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I thought it was so cool. And I was like, well, it's probably just that one song, whatever. And then the second song came out, the song Title, which I heard, and that had the same thing. And I was like, okay, so she does that. I mean, it's such a cool combination of 50s classic doo-wop, blue-eyed soul sort of pop with modern day pop characteristics like rap verses and stuff like that.
That sounds awesome. Or the trap hi-hats.
Yeah, a little bit.
Really?
I mean, here and there.
That'd be great. All right, cool. That sounds awesome. What's her name?
Meghan Trainor.
Meghan Trainor.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Okay, now we're gonna get heavy.
Ooh, or something like that. We're gonna do Slipknot. We're gonna do .5, The Gray Chapter by Slipknot. That's what it's called. It's their 5th album. It's
yes.
The 5th full length after Slipknot, Iowa, Volume 3, and All Hope Is Gone. Number 5, The Gray Chapter. Slipknot is an Ionian. An Iowan nu metal act who were super important in nu metal. And if you know anything about metal, like if you know anything about metal in America in the 2000s, you probably have heard the name Slipknot. They're up with Korn. They're the most important nu metal act. I'd argue. Yeah. And they came from Iowa. They dropped several releases that define the genre of nu metal, along with other bands, you know. But this is their 5th full length, and it's called The Gray Chapter. And what do you think of it?
It is very, very heavy. It is so consistent. I mean, this is one of the most consistent metal records, I think, this year.
Cool.
I will say that. Riff game is on point. Music game is on point. The drummer who... I know who it is. We know who it is. We're not going to tell you. We're not allowed.
It's against the...
Guy's great.
Yeah.
Or girl.
Oh. Can't be sexist. This isn't a sexist channel.
Right.
We're not sexist.
He or she could be excellent.
Or other.
All right. Now, this is their first album without Paul Gray.
Right.
And without Joey Jordison.
That's true. Yes.
So, what do you think then?
Okay. What do I think? Okay, I have opinions because I've been listening to Slipknot since I was a wee young lad. I've followed Slipknot forever, you know. And I first heard them when they released Duality off of Volume 3 when I was a little tot. And I've always loved Slipknot. I think they're great because I think that what they do, which not a lot of metal bands really do, is while they remain heavy and have their riffs super like intensely intense, They maintain a fantastic pop sensibility. Fantastic. Their choruses are so fucking catchy. If you turn on their 99 debut, their self-titled record, every chorus on that is so catchy. It's like unbearable. And something that I wasn't the biggest fan of when they released Volume 3, when I checked that one out, is, I mean, they had definitely a good amount of tracks on that were awesome and very catchy, but half of them weren't. And on this, I think they've continued in that way. And there are a few tracks on this that I think were definitely standout and I can take away from them, but a lot of them were just into the metal side of it, which I think was entirely its downfall. What do you think, though?
That's the downfall of having too many tracks and having too long of an album.
Okay.
I will totally defend that. You know, keep your best, trim the fat. And there was some fat left on
Definitely.
this. There's filler on this. There really is. I hate to say it. I really
totally
do. But like, we hear heavy tracks on this that are so great. Like
AOV.
AOV.
That's an awesome song. That's heavy.
AOV's crazy.
That's a great chorus.
I love Skeptic. Crazy about
Do you?
Skeptic. Yes, yeah. I do love the negative one. I really do. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think that's about Joey Jordison. I really do.
R.I.P.
No, he wasn't. That was the others.
Clown.
Well, when you hear lyrics on that, like, your choice is ours, I think they fired him.
Oh, okay.
I really do think
Was
that.
he the negative one?
I don't know.
He was the negative. Was he the devil in I?
I love The Devil and I.
That's a great song.
My God. Step inside! See the devil back!
That was the second single they released. The first one was the negative one. And when that got released, I was like, oh, fuck, you know? Like, god damn it. Because at least when they released Psychosocial for All Hope Is Gone, which is not one of my favorite tracks on that album, there were definitely some, like, the rain will kill us all. That refrain, it was catchy, you know? It got you. But, man, I didn't like the negative one. There wasn't really a lot there for me.
Okay,
wasn't like, wow, that's a banger. But when they released The Devil and I was like, okay, I see some promise here. And it's very catchy.
Yes.
I was very into that song. Yeah.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'm just saying this as a general statement.
Yeah, okay.
One of my biggest pet peeves ever, okay, is when a band develops a sound and all of their fans hold that band to a standard.
Okay.
So if that band should stray at all and do something remotely different sounding, the fans are like, ha! Ha! And that was the case
They
with
speak that way.
Yes. That was the case with Kill Pop.
I love Kill Pop.
That was so good.
It was awesome. It was a great song. That was like, I'm just gonna say this right now. That's my favorite song on the album.
Okay,
Easy. Yeah, Kill Pop was awesome.
It's
so good. Yeah, it was really, really, really good. And did fans not like that?
Yes. What happened was no, they did not.
Yes,
like
they
that.
did not.
You're making a fool of me on YouTube.
Do you know like how many tendons there are in the wrist? Is that like a good
Like
number?
8 or so.
Maybe. I was wondering. Go on.
Okay, so when the album was released, fans took to Facebox and wrote, "Hey, I love the whole thing, except for Kill Pop. I think Kill Pop sucks.
That's fucking bullshit.
It's a stupid song, and I hate it." And then it took one person to say, "Gee," with a slanty face, "I kind of like Kill Pop." And then the comments came in like, "Yeah, I like Kill Pop too." So don't be stupid. Listen with an open mind to music. Don't be an idiot.
Yeah, pretty much, you idiot. Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, that's right.
I even like the song Custer.
I don't really have feelings about that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You're not ready for me.
You know what though? I think I could pick out tracks that didn't stand out for me.
Yeah. Lech.
Yeah.
Didn't stand out at all. You know, songs like that.
The one that kills the least or something like that.
Oh, the one that kills Elise, yeah, that's fuck that song.
Just filler whatever songs.
And then, I mean, if you listen to this album through, definitely a song, I mean, Kill Pop's gonna stand out for sure. But another song that will stand out because it's a huge change of pace for the you know, I might go on a rant here. But it was a total change of pace for the album is Goodbye. That was a song that was, I mean, it starts slow, you know? I mean, that's different right away. And I thought that was, I mean, I explained to Brian, I'm a big Dillinger Escape Plan fan, and on their on their album Ironworks, they released a song called Mouth of Ghosts, which on their follow-up album, they released a song called Widower, which I thought was a watered-down version of Mouth of Ghosts. And it took everything that's awesome about Mouth of Ghosts and was like, I'm going to streamline it just a little bit and make it not as interesting or cool. That's, I think, exactly what they did with Goodbye for Snuff on their last album. I think Snuff's a phenomenal song. I'm a really big fan of Snuff. And I was really glad they released that so widely. I think it was a single. And it was very emotional, very heartfelt. And Corey Taylor was fucking totally boring on Goodbye. I don't even know what he was thinking. The lyrics were terrible. And Slipknot has never been great at lyrics. But man, they're just like really hard to listen to. They hurt my feelings.
Now that you brought him up, let's just talk Corey Taylor for a second.
All right, yeah,
okay?
let's talk Corey Taylor.
His scream is gone.
Yeah. And I'm so disappointed about that because I think Corey Taylor's a great vocalist. I think he is great with his cleans. I think he's very unique with his harsh vocals. Very. Because I think that in metal, if you're going to do a very deep, harsh, guttural-ish vocal delivery, often it's not also intelligible. And he is both. He is both harsh and abrasive and intelligible. And I think that's something that has always made Slipknot stand out for me, is you can always hear what he's saying, and it's heavy. It's a really good combination of the two. And he sounds like such an asshole. Like, he sounds like a dickhead.
Because he never screamed the right way. Like, historically, he never did it. And let's just say, like, there is a physical way to scream correctly in metal music. That's why we can both talk now. The way Corey Taylor did it, he actually used his voice. I don't know about you with your screaming, but, like, I was explaining to you, like, if I ever do it, it's just a manipulation of air.
Right.
And making that loud and audible and intelligible. That's it.
Right.
I'm not actually using my voice at all. So I'm not doing any damage. Corey Taylor is pushing his voice deliberately to where it sounds aggressive and over the top, and which totally worked out.
Yeah, on the first two albums, I'll say he sounded great. I mean, yeah, it fucked him up on this album.
Yeah, you're gonna.
But I will say it sounded great, you know. And I mean, I think a lot of screamers do that, unfortunately.
So if you can get past the intro track,
oh god, it was so. I laughed at it so
with
much.
my face
against the wall. Why did he do that? I don't know why he didn't just sing clean. It would have sounded fine. It would have sounded fine if he just sang clean. But he sang like a post-grunge act, and it just sounded awful. I don't know why he decided to do that.
So, here's the thing. If you grew up with Slipknot and you were with them from the very beginning, go with this, you'll like it.
Yeah, sure. There will definitely be at least a few tracks from this album that you'll be like, yes, correct, I'm enjoying these. And there might be... You might love all of it. I know people who... They got this album this year and they're like, this is fucking awesome. And because they're Slipknot fans. But at the very least, you'll like a few, I'm sure. It's not a bad album. Like, the whole thing's not shit. Yeah. But I mean, you know, there's just, unfortunately, my thing is there's just a lot of throwaway. There's just a lot of like, oh, we're Slipknot, so we can do this.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but I couldn't... I'm not going to go out and buy the whole album. I mean, I'm coming away from this with select tracks that I really like.
Yeah, sure, me too.
It's just too bad I can't support the full thing. That's it.
It's fucking whatever. I don't care.
Cool.
Recommended?
Yeah.
If you like RIYL. Who do you recommend this to?
Well, I'm only going to recommend this if you're looking for a really strong metal release from this year.
Yeah, sure.
And this is up there for that category.
Sure. Also, don't ever... This is just something that my roommate did, not you. Don't look at the Slipknot name and be like, yeah, well, they're Slipknot, so I'm not going to listen to it. Listen to Slipknot. They're good. Fuck the hype. You know, they're a cool act. Check out this album. They're Slipknot. We're D-minus chats.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, like.
Also, like, oh, and get D-minus. Third, if you can. We are looking forward to seeing your comments, of which there will be many. And please, if you will, comment and say, hey, you know, there's this new Prince just collaborated with Bootsy Collins, and there's going to be a new release in a week. You should review that.
Yeah.
Richard D. James is on it.
So give us your recommendations for albums to review, and we want to thank our special guest Hustle for sitting in with us. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right.